I won't lie, I didn't exactly intend to come back to Parque for a second stream in a row, but things have been a little ridiculous lately, as may have been somewhat obvious from the fact that there hasn't been as many streams. There's just been videos and stuff. We've been traveling, we've been doing all kinds of just crazy things. Today's been insane trying to get stuff set up, but we just got back from Georgia at like midnight last night. Checked trail camera photos. We've got a couple of decent bucks here at the house, so they're night pictures of trying to figure something out, making some like mock scrapes, and basically set the stream up all of about 4 minutes ago. So here we are. What's up, Autumn Boy? Work lurk. I appreciate such work lurks. How's things going? Plob is plob. I feel like plob right now. I don't know what plob is, but I feel like plob. I also sound different to myself because I have a hat on and it's making my headset not sit the same, and it's sketching me out. I don't even know what's going on. Do you want elephants? Will they give me more time in a day? That's what I need right about now. What's up, Vector? Call the Wilds on Humble Bundle, $1 for base game, $15 for all DLCs. I didn't know Humble Bundle did games. Well, that's interesting. What's up, T-Gallops? Get to actually watch instead of lurk today since I'm babysitting. Nice. Hopefully it'll be a good stream. I believe we were here last week, and it was a little bit of a like kind of shoot everything kind of stream. Hello there. But yeah, we were trying to get respawns. That's gonna be something to maybe go for. Don't spook, please. Oh my goodness. Bodyguards, help. What? What? Did we hit this? That's the start we need. That's it. Well then, try this again with the red deer, I guess. What's up, Roll? Good to see you, man. Don't mind my absurd strugs right about now. Where is a stag or something? Something to make me feel better about what just happened. That wasn't a huge level 4 axis deer, by the way, but it was a nice one. How do I find the great one? It's a random spawn. The best advice I can give is to shoot as many whitetail bucks as you can. You'll eventually have the, stars align and get one to spawn in, but it's all about just luck, ultimately. You should turn or something. Hopefully that's going to be good enough. That'll work. Alright. Interesting beginning to this stream. I need more time in my day for homework and math. Yeah, I mean, if we could get about 30 hours in a day, that would just be fantastic. You inspired me to start playing. That's awesome, man. I always love to hear that. I always love to, to see that whether it's the videos, the streams, or whatever, have brought people into the community, because I will continue to say it. However long it's been on YouTube, close to 7 years. Call the Wild itself has been right about 5. It's still like the best community I've ever been a part of. So to get to bring people into it and let them be a part of it, I think that's a really cool thing. I don't think we got that red deer very good, but respawn stuff. He's not big. Day's going good, Roll. We actually did get pretty much everything done that I wanted to. So like I was saying, there's a couple of nice bucks. One's definitely shooter one. I'm gonna have to see him on the hoof because he's definitely got a huge body, and that's gonna make his rack look a little bit smaller. They're both 8 points. It's nothing that would be insane, but especially like, on the new property, I think my standards are a little bit lower just because it would be cool to get a buck off of, this land here. But anyway, we did some mock scrape stuff this morning. We made it to my parents to get my muzzleloader because it's muzzleloader season. I think we'll try to get out tonight. It's been very windy, although looking outside it's kind of calm now, so it might be okay. And we to Walmart and got groceries. Kyla's, normally she's here, guys probably get to hear her. Usually she is putting stuff away because she is the best. Oh, hi. She's in the chat as well. Literally the best. I appreciate you. Excited for Werewolves and Classic again? I was actually thinking as we were getting started here, when is that again? Next week? I think that's going to be fun. It's always I don't know, from a creator perspective, it's always a pretty easy video because you're going to find them, they're going to attack. A lot of times I do wolf hunting videos in Call of the Wild, and a large portion of the time, I want wolves to attack and they just won't attack me, and that extends the recording time and all that, but, with werewolves, they're going to run at you, and it's always fun, it's always intense. Very thick male running around the Flinter funny farm. I like it. What's up, Scarecrow? How's it going, man? Quit playing this junk and come play Battlefield 4. I don't play with noobs. I also don't have the game, so that'll make it really difficult for me to do such things. Alright, that's 3 red deer stacks from here. Factor, thank you for the super chat. Where's my feet pics? Listen, man, I haven't seen that $4.20 come through yet. No such things may happen. Will you do a great one grind in the near future? So I actually, was it Friday's stream? I think. Yeah, should have been Friday's stream. The one day that I was back here over on Twitch, we did do more work towards getting a great one. In fact, we shot a Diamond Level 2 whitetail again over there on Rancho. So yeah, there's one kind in the works. It's been this thing where I want to do it, but I also want to have variety, and I really haven't had a ton of time for off-camera grinding, we'll call it. So it's pretty much only been when we're streaming, and oddly enough, we're pretty much killing diamonds every time, which is bizarre, but we'll take it. Going insane, killing whitetail for hours on end, goodness gracious. Danny, thank you for renewing the membership at 15 months, by the way. I really do appreciate that. Just got my midterm grades back, and my lowest grade is a B-. Good work. Where's my video of you and Kyla singing Country Roads? I think she added Country Roads to was it Instagram thing or something she posted. We didn't sing it though. There's the 420. Thank you, Vector. All my DMs are open. Goodness. Alright. I'll remember that. Gotta run for a bit. We'll try to stop by later. Sounds good. Appreciate you, Bottom Boy. I feel awkward now. I don't know whether to call you by your username or your actual name. You can let me know what you prefer. Instagram story, there you go. See? Kyla's just the best. I'm just out here. I don't know what's going on. You know, I barely even got this stream going in time. Kyla knows what's up. She's holding the whole fort down, really. Is there just the one stag? I guess so. And the thing freaking out. Perfect time for a live stream. Greetings from Germany. Big like and have fun. Thank you, man. Appreciate that, and I'm glad you can make it here for the stream. I think what we're gonna do is try to shoot that guy like down through the neck. Had plenty of time. Since you suck at doing so, at doing what? Social media or holding the fort down? Lungs, I hope? Uh-oh. That didn't quite go to plan. Oh, yeah, of course. That would be a good shot. I legit killed over 500 whitetail over the course of 8 hours yesterday. Oh my goodness gracious. Where do you find such time? Hand it over. Hunting season is just not it. I mean, I love it, but when it comes to trying to do anything else, it's like sleeping and hunting. If I get any time to do anything else, it's, you know, it going into videos and stuff. I haven't had time to grind in what feels like forever. What's up, Mel? How's it going? And please, what, for whitetail? Yeah, for your whitetail grinding. Still gonna take 12 years. Are you working on... what are you working on? I'm not sure what your current goal now is, Scarecrow. What's the best way to raise bow score for the fancy sights? You know, I've never done a whole lot with bow score. When I got started in Call of the Wild, bow hunting was a big thing that I did, so I kind of just earned a bow score. I'm gonna say, you know, naturally without too much time spent trying to grind for it necessarily. What did we hit that time? I think this 243 is just bad. I don't know. Anyway, what's the best way to earn bow score? Probably like whitetail on Rancho, or like species that are in herds and easily callable. Buffering, yeah, it looks like we dropped some frames. I wonder, because I had the PC shut down for a while. Make sure it's not that program that likes to yeet all of my stuff. How does one alphabet? There is something from it, but I don't think it's the thing itself. Might just be... It's been a little overcast today, but the weather should be alright. Sometimes it seems to smoke the internet. I joined and broke the stream. This Wi-Fi, I know, I literally reset it right before the stream. I think I'm gonna have to call and be like, oi, listen, I'm gonna need consistent interwebs. When I ran a speed test and the upload speed was like 4, and I was like, nah, that is not it. So reset it, it's back at 60 like it should be, but evidently on occasion it just dies. We'll have to get it sorted. Eventually we will. It's been, like I was saying, it's been so busy. How does one shoot a duck and call the wild again? Yikes. He just turned around. What a little weirdo. I think he's mocking me. When did you develop a stutter? Man, it's been a long time. You didn't know? I hear a pua. In here growling at me. Can diamonds still be level 5? Yeah, there's a bunch of species that would be. If I were to try to go through them all, I'd know I would leave some out, but generally speaking, deer species are diamonds at level 5. Alright, I'm just gonna go prone here, don't mind me. And then bison also, but not buffalo. Buffalo are level 9. It's so tough to keep track of everything. Like, I guess the big thing for me and the reason I've been able to keep track of it all is when I started there were 10 species in Call of the Wild, something like that, so you kind of slowly had them introduced, but there are spreadsheets in the Discords that can help you to kind of find some of that stuff out. It's all listed there, like what levels you need for diamonds for different species. Coiler. You knew you'd miss him, the duck? I think he was just straight up mocking me. I like COVID, gives me some time to go hunting. It's gonna be interesting to see, like, I don't know, if there was a way to fast forward a couple years and see the entire kind of, I don't want to call it fallout, because I think that starts to sound a little bit too negative, but the end result of everything, because I feel like there's gonna be a lot more working from home, a lot more, or maybe I should say a lot less of, like, I don't know, things like movie theaters. You're not going to get as much of that because people are going to be like, no, for the last 2 years I've been getting it streamed in my home whenever I want it as soon as it releases. Forgot about your sandwich? Oh no. I hope it's still okay. I felt so bad. I didn't realize you weren't going to eat it in the truck. Do you have any Eurobison grinding tips? Scarecrow would probably be the one to ask about that. I know he did a bunch of that. I'm really not very good with Eurobison. I've had stupid luck with Eurobison. That's where I've gotten my diamonds. I trip over random level 5s while hunting other things. Get smoked, my guy. I like beans. Thank you for becoming a channel member, man. I do appreciate it, and welcome. If you're not in the Discord already, be sure to join that and link up your YouTube. Get the member role. Get all that good stuff that comes along with that. Were you asking about goals? The stream was dying during it? Yeah, sorry about that. I actually didn't even know it did till you guys said it was buffering. I was just asking, like, what is your whitetail, yeah, what is your goal currently? Because you've got 3, right? I assume you have the huddle, or are you trying to replace the piebald ones now? Just shot a max level mounted. I think if the max level is 21, I assume you're referring to the trophy rating, and if so, the max score is indeed 21. Nice little gold level 3 mule deer. I like this. I think we used to hunt like this a lot, and it's just been, I don't know, so focused on diamonds. It's nice to just, if you see a male, shoot it, get respawns, and the hope is next time you come out there's something bigger. Do I do my Rocky Mountain Elk Classic run or watch the Flinters? Just hunt like Kyla. She just kills 417 elk without even trying. Ask her where she got that. I'm banned because I said I was 7 as a joke. I'll have to see if I can look into that one. Got a crowned wildebeest and a Melnizic whitetail bug. That's a couple of pretty cool rares, man. Crow's here, didn't even realize. He was hiding in the cornfield, standing real still. You'd have never known if he didn't say hi. I just want one to replace the broke one, and I also want one of the smaller racks. Either the drop time one or the typical looking one. I really like the typical one. I like that one a lot. If I got my way, I would hopefully get that one as the next. I keep on saying the next, but who knows how far into the future that may be. I'm gonna try this again, because I've been trying to shoot access deer, and we keep on whiffing. Lift your head, sir. Whenever you want. We're all waiting on you. Alright, that worked. I don't know. The stillest. The drop time one would be nice. So, the drop time one is the one where, I forget his name and I feel bad, but the albino one that ultimately got turned back into a common, that was the drop time wreck, right? I think it was. Internet crashed as soon as I became a member. That might be a sign. Bad things. I appreciate you nonetheless, man. I don't know if it crashed as soon as you became a member, you probably didn't hear it. But anyway, be sure to join the Discord and link up your YouTube to get the member role over there. Take advantage of the good stuff that comes along with that. Forgot what the map is called. Timber Gold Trails. South River in the middle of the map. Oh, that's right. I was there with you. I forgot that I actually got to come help call it in. Kind of like where the Y in the river is, to the south of that. What's up, Martin? I have a lot of empty zones on my map. It shows on the map, but there are no animals. Is this a bug? Okay. Is there any chance you're referring to Layton Lakes? Because that would be the one thing that would make the most sense to me. And the other thing is, are you going to those zones at the appropriate time? Because that's, for a long time, actually, at the early stages of Call of the Wild, we didn't know that time actually mattered, but it does. So, for instance, you know, this Puma drink zone, we still have the Puma in there. 6:30 to 9 a.m. If we go there at 10 o'clock, there's not going to be any Puma there for us to see, because it's going to be off resting somewhere. Look at all these guys. Ooh. Alright, I guess that's a 3. Looks bigger than that. We'll kind of let him go. What's your next map guess? I hope it's a Africa map again. I really like Virunga. Something about it, you know, maybe it's the fact that it is now 3 years old. You know, maybe I've just hunted it enough that it doesn't quite do it for me as much anymore. I still enjoy it. But yeah, I feel like we need another Africa map. Got my 10th diamond yesterday. Nice, USA. Congrats, man. What did that say? Oh, try to beat your brother's personal best of 436 or 438. Well, if it wasn't his, if it wasn't one of his first 2 harvests, then it doesn't even count. Gotta get on Kyla's level and kill gigantic leaderboard animals as your first or second. It's too easy, apparently. Can you only get albino and melanistic whitetail deer on Layton? I haven't seen any on Rancho. No, you can get all rares on both maps. We had a melanistic whitetail buck on Rancho, oh, I don't know, 3 weeks ago or so? Maybe a month ago? All these female pumas, where's the males? Africa 2 or I can't say it, Texas? Exotic. I say Texotic and just stuff like that so much when I try to say those words. Texas Exotic map. So, I've said for a long time that I think they should save that towards, like, the end of their run. Like, you know, when they've missed things. I don't know, what's a decent example? Coos deer, kind of, but I don't know if that fits. It's almost more of like an Africa map thing. Let's say they leave out a certain, like, Impala or something. You can throw that on a Texas game ranch. I give up. And, you know, just kind of call it good. It can fit there, at least, without having to do another map in a similar region. But it kind of depends. It depends on their roadmap. Ooh, I haven't played this game in a while. Completely whiffed. Can you even English, my guy? Are you referring to me? Did you just call me my guy? You got a 197 whitetail when you first started Classic? Jeez. I had a 240, was it 240 on the dot? I think it was a 241 mule deer as a guess. Way back. And I didn't beat that till Timber Gold came out, so we're talking 2010 to 2015 or 16. Sometimes that's the way it goes. We need Impala? I agree. Impala are one of the cooler species that I think they left out. There's a bunch of stuff, really, and I don't blame them. You know, so many potential options for them to go with. There's naturally going to be things that are left out that people would want to see, but I think Impala would be a really good one. Oof. Probably gave him a haircut with that, but it took him down. Would you rather, bro? Anything you want. What's up, Caleb? Good to see you, man. They missed a lot of species on the Africa map, like they missed out on so many great animals. Yeah, and I mean another map definitely would be an opportunity to kind of redeem themselves on that. Just got the goose pack and my 5th flock. A huge 5 flew right up my 2nd flock of brown hybrid. Not too bad. The stutter is gone. Yeah, I don't know if that was just a random little blip. Who knows? Who knows? It was like 1800 frames. How many? 60 frames in a second. 10 seconds would be 600. So like 30 seconds of frames just died there? Thank you, interwebs. Ah, I didn't even think. I wanted to look at where that shot hit the red deer. Professional streamer. Anyone else's audio cutting in and out? I hope not. If the audio's having problems too, we really gotta figure something out here. I really want Nyala and Eland. I'm not sure I know exactly what Nyala are. They're both like large antelope species, right? Pretty sure that's hello. Just not a care in the world. Just straight chilling. Smile. Family selfie. Or family picture. Oh, now you're scared. Does the camera shutter spook you? Come on, go for a swim. Ow. Kick me. Rude. Just got an albino diamond coyote. Was that off Rancho by chance? Can I, like, not die? We're going for a swim. Come on. You don't want to go for a swim. Alright, you stay there. We'll see you next time. I'm ready to die? Die to werewolves? Is there somebody in here named Werewolves? Ready to die werewolves. I'm not sure. Vector, thanks for the super chat. Ready for a werewolf and maybe a comp? We'll have to see comp-wise. I know time has been difficult enough as is lately, but I'm excited for them. Is it the 27th? I forget when they come out. Wow, that wasn't even close. I don't know how far they actually are. I'm kind of guessing. There we go. Nyala is smaller than Eland. Eland weighs like a ton, and Nyala weigh like a max of 200 kg. Wait. Eland are like 2,000 pounds, you're saying? They're like up there with Cape Buffalo? What are you doing? Listen, I can't shoot animals that are standing still today, so like, you want to chill out? Thank you. Classic werewolves? Okay, I got you. Just making sure I understood. I was hoping you didn't just get back home last night and you were just ready for it to all be over. It's gonna be like, man, I messed up today. Thought it was the 20th to the 29th? Well, now I'm confused. How do you get the 30-30? It's just a base game weapon. You can just buy it in the store. Just dancing, just vibing. Eland are very big. Apparently, if they weigh that much, I had no idea. It was on late, and that's crazy, Will. Has respawning changed lately, or has it been the same the last year? To my knowledge, it's essentially been the same pretty much for the entire existence of the game. I seem to recall really early on, it worked a little bit different. Like there was people kind of found like the spawn points or something, and they were just killing all kinds of like, it was red deer that I remember, just a bunch of gold and diamond red deer. I think they changed it after that. Like I don't think there are spawn points like that anymore, but yeah, other than that, it's been the same for a long time. 1.7 ton. I had no idea. I always assumed they were like maybe like twice the size of Gemsbuck, which I guess is half of how big they are. Still. I have no idea why I'm even hunting must deer anymore since earlier. Did you get a diamond must deer? Or something else? I just love them. I do not. They were such a pain to get a diamond of. I just didn't enjoy that grind much. I like them as a species generally. Like, I always kind of thought they were neat, but that grind just didn't do it. I want to hear a joke? Call the wild sometimes. Wow. How original. Does anyone want to play PC? And in the Discord, I'm assuming you're asking? There's the duck. Are elk harder to kill than deer? I'm going to say both in-game and in real life, yes. Piebald, dang. Good score, though. I want to get a melanistic cinnamon teal. They exist. They look, to my eye, just the same as the piebald ones. But, they're actually rare, unlike the piebalds, which makes it tough to determine. I don't even know where... I mean, we're just kind of going wherever we are. I got a melanistic gold mustard. That's really cool. I have like 3 big diamonds and a rare of each fur type as a male. I wish I had the drive to do that. At work, I just want to say hi and leave a like. I appreciate you, Daniel. Thank you, man. Hopefully we can catch you in a future stream or in the comment section somewhere. Do appreciate you stopping in, though. You know, I swear there should be... I don't know if I hunted here for a video or a stream or what, but I think there's a mythical stag at this lake. Unless I killed it, which is... it's very possible. I don't have a lot of stuff figured out. Loudouts? Tell us your best joke. Best joke. I always felt like I made this one up. I don't know if I actually did. I think I did. It's very possible that I heard it somewhere and that's where that's where it got into my head, but to my knowledge it's literally like my creation kind of. So what do you call a cow's partner? Its significant udder. Did I do good? Did you laugh? Kyla didn't laugh. She's not even here and I know she didn't laugh. Thank you for responding. You inspired me to grind. No worries. I have 2 really tiny piebald males. I shot back in the day. I had a nice gold. I think I had 2 gold albino mustard back in the day, but now I got 1 tiny albino and 1 almost gold piebald. I surely did not laugh. I knew it. I laughed in my head. I'll take that as a victory. Can you name a gun for a TikTok edit? Can I name a gun? Dave. I bet that's not what you meant, but I think that's gonna be better. I don't know, Acid. But I'm afraid. Acid, no. Do you have a diamond of every red deer rack type? I think there's only 2, right? Why are you fleeing over there? Is there a puma? Don't be afraid. Yesterday I shot a max scoring and max weight red deer and I heart shot it. My heart rate was about to give me a heart attack. I always love those ones where either it's a tough shot or it's a long stock or maybe you get in like real close. Just the getting your heart racing over what ultimately is something in a game. I just think that's cool. Like the fact that it can do that, games like Call of the Wild and Classic can do that, that's tough to capture. Oh my god, has it? What's up? How you doing?
I made it.
Thank you for putting everything away. I appreciate you.
I ate my soggy sandwich
Oh.
with a fork.
Oh no. What's up, Jack? We've seen some stuff hunting in real life. Got a couple of trail cam videos / pictures of at least 1 shooter and a borderline shooter here at the house, which is super exciting. We're gonna try to set some stuff up to get them coming in daylight, because one was 7:40 p.m., which isn't too bad. I'm gonna say it's like a hour after legal light, and then one was, I don't even know what time the bigger one was, but yeah, night stuff. So trying some mock scrapes. That's gonna be the first step. I think if we can get out tonight, it seems like the wind calmed down, didn't it? We'll at least try to put some imitation scrape scent in there. The hope is we do that once and they pick up on it and just go to town. We don't have to worry about it, but we'll see. Are you guys getting the cold snap? We are. I love it. Finally. We got home from West Virginia Thursday night. How insane is that, the amount of stuff we've been doing? And it was like 70 here, and it just didn't feel like October. But then we went to Georgia like the next day. We came back here and it was in the 40s. My goodness. That's a pie wallet or something. I guess we'll try to hit that. I found all the cinnamon teal. I can't hit them, but I found them. Have I been not holding my breath for this entire time? Because I just realized I wasn't doing it. Well, the thing is, oh boy. Putting all my guns away. The thing is about that buck, like I'd love to get it, but at the same time, like that one that I saw last year still at my parents' property, and I definitely would like to spend some time chasing that one. So we'll just have to see kind of how the events play out. I guess the good news is, even though it might not be me who has 2 buck tags, there are 2 buck tags that we can try to fill, so we can spend time either way. What's that? Oh, you need help? Okay. Okay. Before that goes away, Reinhardt, thanks for becoming a channel member, by the way. I really do appreciate you. Welcome. I'm pretty sure you know the drill, but just in case, be sure to link up your YouTube over there in Discord. Get the member roll, get all the good stuff that comes along with that, and enjoy the emojis here in chat as well. I don't see anything else, so I guess we got one red deer. Well, you see, you simply grind fallow by shooting all the males. What is happening over there? I hear clicking. Do you need me to turn it on? No? Maybe? Hold on. I got you. Chilling with a blowhole. As long as it doesn't kick the breaker. That'll be all. Okay. We're back. When was that? That was like the night before we were heading to West Virginia. I was trying to edit, Kyla was trying to get ready, and kick the breaker, and that was a fun time. I hadn't even found, like, didn't even know where the breaker box was yet in this house, so got to have an adventure and find that.
I knew where it was.
You knew where it was?
I knew it was going to be down in the basement.
Well,
somewhere.
I mean, I knew it would be in the basement too, but I didn't know where. Hiding behind a coat rack. Did I miss Ormy? Goodness. Hopefully he hear me.
There's only 2 comments.
Oh, there he is. Thank you, man. Gotta hit the hay. Appreciate you just dropping by. Might have been when I got up to do that. On the fallow grind as well, they're a cool species. They're a good one to have, you know, big or rare ones of. I think they're some of the coolest. All 3 rare fallow deer golds give me such luck. Actually, I just want one that's not an albino, honestly. Be alright with that. 31 months, Jay. That is a long time. I really do appreciate the long-standing support there. Good luck hunting. I'm waiting for a rifle because I don't have a bow at the moment. That is fair enough. Rifle's not too far out. I assume you don't have a muzzleloader of any kind to take out during this week? I don't know how much we'll get to do, but I always do enjoy the early muzzleloader season. It's cool. They're cool weapons to get to take out if you get the opportunity. The amount I need a mellow fallow. 12 degrees of a lot. Is that working for you? Did I turn on? I'll text it to you. Oh yeah, that's an option too. I know how to stream. It's fairly common. They spawn 2 common. Wait, what are we talking about? Oh, 3 loose stick chamois. Yeah, I swear they said they fixed the rare chamois spawns, but they seem to continue to spawn albinos that are properly rare. I'm not sure about mellas. But yeah, leucistic seems to still spawn a lot. Prank me? With what? Alright. What's up, Timothy? Are you from West Virginia? I am not. I'm from Pennsylvania. We were just hunting in West Virginia the majority of last week. Had a great time, by the way. That's hopefully something we can get to do again in the future. And vice versa if all goes to plan. Now that we've actually seen antler on trail cameras, it feels like that's more of a possibility. He definitely saw the message. No, I didn't. Go ahead. What's the plan? I don't have one. I just got my 7mm 08 and 30-06 pump. I love to be out in this weather we have in PA right now. Dude, it's nice. It's so nice. Like, I mean, even the night that, or the nights I should say, that we've gotten out in PA the last couple of weeks, it's been pretty warm. West Virginia was very warm. It was, like, there were days where we were headed out, it was 80 degrees still. But yeah, to go out and not just sweat is so nice. Looking forward to hopefully that staying around. Yeah, all the albinos smell like of the new species Ante, for the most part, are really cool and actually properly rare. It's tough to sink the time into grind for some of them, but it would be nice ones to have. Have you ever been to Alaska? Not yet. Hopefully in the fairly near future. We'll see what we can work out. If you're American, why do you use kgs? Well, the biggest reason is for that is because the game was made like specifically for the metric system. If you look at it, the easiest example is the zeroing. So like I've got a nice round 150, 75, and 300, whereas if we were to switch the units to Imperial, we've got like 328, 164, 82, and there's actually decimals behind those as well. They just hide them. It just isn't as nice round numbers, I guess. The other side of it is, basically, Classic doesn't have the option. It's only in the metric system, and I played, would have been 6+ years of Classic before Call of the Wild came out. And a lot of those species share the same max weights. Like, all of the latent species are the same as their classic counterparts. A lot of Hirschfelden species, maybe all of them. And pretty much everything else that's in the game. Classic axis deer are different. Reindeer and brown bear might be like a couple kg different, but they're very close. Like, I just know. What's up?
No.
Alright. Metric is so much better. It's just cleaner. Everything makes a little more sense. And yeah, if you know the max weights from Classic, relearning them all in pounds would just be kind of, I don't know, it's a lot. On my way to work, just wanted to stop in and say hey and have a good stream. Well, thank you, man. Appreciate you stopping in. What is the gun that you killed the red deer with? I've been using the M1 today. It's the, I haven't been carrying the fancy one. It's the, what is it called? Frontline? Veteran, I guess. Basically the rougher looking one. Man, I thought that was an albino. It's just a tree. Got my diamond trail pig after 572 pigs. That's a lot. I don't know how many I shot on my single player grind. It was a good number, but I don't know about 500. Finally catching the live stream. Welcome in, Ryan. Made it a pretty good time. We should just kind of be getting into some of the more interesting drink times, in my opinion. In about 15 minutes, black buck and mule deer start. And we had a max weight mule deer back at one of the other lakes. We're gonna have to go and see if we can get eyes on. Recently, I helped my friend shoot a moose on Layton. I could have shot him, but I let him have it, and I was so salty. Love the vids, by the way. Thank you, man. I think that's always a good thing, helping friends out. I remember I had a couple of friends, when I used to play a ton of Rocket League, there were a couple of Rocket League players that I met through Rocket League that were kind of into Call of the Wild, and there were a few that I led around and helped to get some diamonds, and one was in fact a diamond moose. Similar scenarios. That's not quite the right conversion, tacos, but sure. Still don't have my feral pig diamond? Need to look for one sometime. They're definitely not on Rancho, so that might be difficult. What is the best red deer map? It depends on who you ask, and it also kind of, I think it's a little bit of personal preference, because for me, I really like the species on Parque. I like mule deer, axis deer, even black buck. Like, since they got their Truax, all the Parque species I quite like. If you like the Quattro species better, you got like roe deer and wolves. Wolves can kind of chase them around, that can be a little frustrating. And then Tay, like, if you don't mind hunting at night, it's got some of the best numbers. But for me, I just don't like hunting in the dark, so I tend to go to Parque. Just started playing Call of the Wild about a month ago, and I love the game. That's awesome, man. It's a good game. It's, I think, probably the best hunting game out there at the moment. Classic definitely is up there as well. If you're playing Call of the Wild on PC, I definitely would recommend giving the Hunter Classic a shot as well. Really fun game. I think both are like kind of playable at the same time. There's sort of a, I'm not gonna call it a rift, but I feel like there's an impression in the community that you're either a Call of the Wild player or a Classic player. You can absolutely play both and enjoy both. They're not like, you know, Call of the Wild's not a newer version of Classic. It's very much a different game, and you don't have to just choose one. That was real unfortunate. And he just turned, but we got him. Good morning from New Zealand. Good morning, man. What time would it be for you? Is it like 5 a.m.? Or do I have that incorrect? I feel like it would be some kind of early hour. Not the best shooting on the black buck today. Today's the best because they won't get spooked by wolves or puma. Yeah, that part definitely does help. And technically Hirschfelden has the same thing. There's nothing that's going to spook red deer. I don't know. I just don't like hunting them at night. That's where I get stuck. And then again, you know, I hunted them for a video. I don't know when that was. Before Kyla moved out here, so probably in September sometime. And I mean, we did really well. We killed a bunch of them, a bunch of big ones. I just don't. I like to be able to see better. I guess that's what it comes down to. 8:42 in the morning? Okay, it's not as bad as I thought then. Thought it was crazy early. Let's see if we can get Rascal's assistance here. What about connection? To what? Is Steam saying no connection? I restarted the router, but it should. Do you have the little internet symbol at the bottom right? That is weird. Do you recommend getting Medved? Again, like, that's one of those things where it is kind of a personal preference, and the unfortunate thing is there aren't a lot of multiplayer servers up, but if you can go into multiplayer and give it a shot, and maybe it's worth mentioning, you don't have to own the DLC for any map to play it in multiplayer. As long as someone in that game owns the DLC, the map will stay open, and if no one does, you'll have 15 minutes and then the game ends. I'd try it out in multiplayer, see what you think. It's a cool map. It's got a lot of unique species. Reindeer, brown bear, musk deer. I think there's one other one, right? Oh, lynx. Yeah, so there's at least 4 species you can only get on Medved. I think it's probably worth it, but yeah, give it a shot if you can and make that decision. EW did mention more zone reworks. I would kind of assume that's more older maps, but you never know. Where are all of the black buck? there were tracks back there, as if there should be some. I don't know. Maybe we'll run into them. Alright, what's up, Rage Nation? Good to see you, man. Hope you're having a fantastic Monday. Vampire deer. Vampire kangaroos, I think that's what Fooster used to call them. Been watching you for 2 years. It's a long time, man. Really enjoy your videos. I am glad. Otherwise, that'd be kind of weird. 2 years and not enjoying it. Anyway, I do appreciate it, man. Thank you. Oh, the small red deer today. Favorite diamond? I think, as long as it has to be like an actual diamond and not counting a great one, the piebald diamond whitetail we got live on Twitch, I thought was pretty neat. Just like a super rare live seems special to me. Man, I don't know if it's from hunting geese so much. I just can't hit ducks out of the air. Maybe I shouldn't try. I'm 24. 24 and feeling 42. Did you get to work? Really?
Hates me.
Hates you?
They want me to get a 200 before you.
It knows what you'll do to me. You've done it with the elk and the red deer already. Try down here. Do we get the FPS patch worker yet, or is it still in the works? I don't think it's been patched. I've been a little less in the loop for the last, like, month than I'd ideally like to be. Pretty sure it's still kind of not so good. A good DLC to start with? I would like to say that Weapon Pack 1 is actually a really good one. And the reason is, it's got the 22 long rifle, which you saw me miss ducks over and over there, but if you're a better shot than I've been today, it's going to allow you to get like a lot of long shots on ducks and geese and rabbits and stuff like that. And whether it's diamonds or rares or just getting harvest, it can be really nice to be able to take those animals down. And then it's got the crossbow and the recurve in there too. The crossbow's nice. The recurve's kind of just like a, if you want a challenge kind of weapon. Look at all these male ducks. And they're all small. You know, it's kind of unfortunate that animals that die in the water do float all the way back to where you shot them from. Because I feel like I'd shoot a lot more ducks and get a lot more respawns, but I just don't want to sit here and wait forever for them to get here. All of these small guys. Man, for a hunt where we're coming back to respawns, excuse me, not a lot of special stuff so far. There's the female puma. What's the Patreon thing?
Someone was asking why you have a list of names at the end of your videos, like a special things too.
Yeah, that's actually an old Patreon perk as well. It's no longer even a thing, but it's like the old ones are still kept, if that even makes sense. It is. Somebody, I remember one time, I forget if it was in one of the Call of the Wild Facebook groups or where the heck it got posted, but somebody's like, I cracked the code. Flinter has his subscribers go and find his diamonds, and then he lists all their names at the end of the video. I was like, yes. I have a group of crazed diamond hunters, and they find everything for me. That's why I do it in single player so often. I am just not good today. Where did that even hit? Okay, that was fine. It wasn't a long, I guess, but it was fine. I'm just gonna pretend that didn't happen. Go down here instead. Kyla's the goat of YouTube. She's the best in general.
No.
Yep. Can't believe you didn't know that. Got a diamond today? Nicely. Is that still not working for you? What's happening over there?
I'm just struggling.
Do you want to come over here and chase things on Parque for a minute and I'll fix that?
Nope.
No? Only geese, right? You're officially a classic only player now. When Classic will launch. Glad to see I'm not the only one who just fast travels after making a strug shot. Sometimes I just want to, you know, go make a better shot and make sure that I'm not just bad at the game. That happens in real life too. Like if I miss when I'm hunting, the first thing I do is go home and do some target shooting and make sure that it was me and not the bow. Because if I'm lacking any confidence in my equipment, you can forget about me making any shots in the field. I'm just gonna miss. See, that's a big whatever it is. Piebald probably, but I would like to think there's a chance it's a Milla. Is it that guy? Yeah. It was 360 meters, which is just... Ooh, almost got him. Where'd he go? Wait. What? Oh, there's two. Okay. This is gonna be so tough because he's just swimming around like a little crazy duck. I can't even see where it's hitting. It's not even close enough to spook him, so... Okay, that's kind of close. Did we get him? Nope. Jordan, thank you so much for the egg super chat. I do appreciate that. How's things going, man? Man, we're not even... I don't even know. Not even spooking these guys. I got a max weight and max score wildebeest. Nice. I also wanted a max score wildebeest. I was never able to actually get one. You got with a compound bow or crossbow in real life? Because I hunt with a crossbow. I've been using a compound bow since about 10 years ago. We started with the crossbow, like, so I kind of started to get into bow hunting around the age of like 13 or 14. I guess 13. And like I wanted to get a compound bow, but Dad didn't really want to do that because he knew eventually I'd kind of outgrow it and have to get another one. So he decided to get us a crossbow so my brother and I could both hunt in the archery season. So we did that for, I'm pretty sure, only 1 year. And I was like, nah, I want to practice. I want to do all that stuff, like all the cool stuff that hunting with a compound bow kind of comes with. So since then, I've been hunting with the compound. Ghost rounds, perfect for spooky season. Imagine if they had ghost rounds. Welcome back. Enjoying the stream more than I enjoy the game like usual? Goodness. Well, I'm glad you enjoy the streams anyway, man. Good to see you in here again. Do you have a dog? Not yet. We're going to get one hopefully after hunting season. Is that the plan? We'd like to get one now. The big thing is, for one, like we were down in West Virginia and like just away for a long time, and then really here in about a week, maybe a week and a half, we're going to start to be in the stand for a lot longer most of the days. And it just, especially like a newer dog, like put him in a new environment and stuff, just would not be fair. But we want to be around to get the everything from train to just be with said dog. Oh, message you on Discord. Sorry about that. I got all kinds of stuff going on. A couple weeks ago, they said it would take some time to fix the FPS because it's a major issue related to the level of detail. Trying to not only fix but prevent further issues. Okay. Well, I missed that. Was hoping Kyla's first YouTube video would be an IRL vid from Bottomland Oasis, but alas, was not meant to be. Yeah, if you weren't dying. It was great times. Poor Kyla was just going through it. We didn't... How long were we there? Like, about a day. And then you just weren't feeling well. What kind of dog are you gonna get? I'm thinking one that barks, probably. I'm not even sure. We'll have to kind of see. There's a couple of different things we have in mind. It's really gonna depend on, you know, just the time and what's I don't want to say what's available because that starts to sound like it's a product off the shelf at Walmart, but I don't know, I guess you get my point. How do I get diamond and whitetail to spawn? I've been hunting them for a while and only find high golds. Quite honestly, if you're finding high golds, you're probably doing most things right, and just haven't had the luck to get a big enough one to spawn. But yeah, ultimately it seems to be just kind of like shoot all your whitetail bucks and keep it up until you get a bigger one to spawn. That's what we've been doing over on Rancho. And ultimately we're looking for a great one, not a diamond. But in the process, we've killed 4 or 5 diamonds, and like 4 of them have been level 2s. What's up, Sam? I want to try to build a closed-in tower blind. Windows that I can open and close, have a little heater in there, will be perfect for the December shotgun / muzzleloader season. So the in 2019 I killed a doe with a muzzleloader. That video's on my YouTube channel. I know some stuff was messed up, like I had the camera on the wrong setting in the tower stand. I had it on like, what was it? I think I had like the highest brightness reducer thing on, whatever it's called. And yeah, I was in a dark area already, so it literally looks like a silhouette when I'm talking in there. But anyway, that's what that was. My dad built a elevated, what did you call it? Closed-in tower blind. They are nice. That particular one is a little small for like more than one person, but if you're hunting by yourself, they work good. Later, Owen. I've been just killing whatever I see, but I managed to get my first few gold the other day. Still haven't seen any diamond yet. Those kind of come with, I'm going to say, like, continued learning of how the game works and, generally speaking, continued play. You got to think about it. Every time you go out, you're shooting something, probably. And eventually, stars have to align to get a bigger one to spawn. Sounds good, Rizzy. Please help, I have a question. I can do my best to answer said question. I'm talking about Red Dead. Oh yeah. Speaking of Red Dead, hopefully you guys, especially those of you that tune into the streams over on Twitch on Sundays, enjoyed that video yesterday. I really enjoyed making it. It took longer than I thought it was going to. It was real late. Right after that I got real sick too. That was cool. But yeah, I thought it turned out cool. We got a new little outfit. No content. Are you content with having no content? Yeah. Oh. Less work. Less work. Good answer. You're producing content.
I got like 528 subs and no content.
You're too good. Woo.
Unplug something.
I bet.
I saw.
Was it the phone cord? I know I hit that. I'm glad nothing unplugged because that would be really awkward. Can't buy a stream. Danny, thank you for the super chat. Gotta go to class. Kill an albino diamond stag. Are you bad? Man, on Parque I get level 5 piebald stags. That's it. I'll try, but no promises. Look at all these axes here. I never see them when I come over here now. Small guys again, though. What's up? Maybe I unplugged something of yours.
How?
I don't think anything of your... No, nothing of yours is on this side. Thanks for, What's that?
It still sounds like I'm moving that.
Did the game freeze? Hmm. Yeah.
Spook it off.
The game's trying to distract you from the 200. Don't let it happen. Lift your head, sir. Anytime, whenever you're ready. I'm just here. Oh, there's another decent one back in there. Come on, man. Alright. Have it your way. There we go. No, don't walk behind. How rude. That's worse. There's just no room to get that shot in there. Go a little further. Come on, one more step. No. Why? Why are you like this? Gonna make this the most difficult shot ever. There's another nice axis back there. Alright, well, that definitely was not the kill shot that I hoped for, but we hit him. Just joined in first streams. This is cool. Glad you can make it, man. Interesting time to drop in as we're just yeeting shots and axes here. That couldn't have been in a worse spot. It was a great video, but I've been meaning to tell you, you shouldn't lose pelts on your horse if you die. It's only if the horse dies, as far as I know. Well, so I actually had a thing happen during that, and before we continue there, Belze Gaming, thank you for the super chat. Got the multi-mount with albino lions and cape. Do you have all albinos in that? Is that what you're saying? That's awesome, man. Anyway, I accidentally stumbled into the legendary beaver during that, and that whole thing was a mess. I didn't include it in the video because too much was happening already at the time, and it was a longer video, and it was like 4 in the morning when I was editing that, and we had to leave at like 10 o'clock, so I just cut that part out. But the, what are they called, the bounty hunters showed up, and it was actually the same deal as with the albino moose. It made the beaver spawn dead. But I got it, I skinned it. They ultimately killed me, and the pet was gone. So I think you do lose it. Unless they killed my horse too, it's possible. What's the clock at your place here in Norway? It is, I think that would be 10 p.m. for you. It's 4 p.m. here. Yeah, that would be right. You guys should be 6 hours ahead of us. Hopefully, things kind of go to plan here. We're going to get to go hunting here in about an hour. What's up, Brett? If I missed anything, nothing really to speak of. Some pretty poor shooting has been mostly what you've missed. What's up, Garmy guy? You'll be my bounty hunter? It's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. Mule deer. Well, I was kind of hoping that axis deer that we made a terrible shot on would be here. He's not dead. I don't know. How rare is a melanistic gray wolf? I don't think they're incredibly rare. They're still pretty rare, but I've had a bunch of them. I'm not quite sure what to make of that, though. Look at that little guy. Little spiker. There was one other one that looked decent. I don't know where he is either. Any diamonds or rares yet? Nah, nothing to speak of. There was a piebald access to your doe, but those are quite literally a dime a dozen, so nothing even worth trying to get. What's max weight lion? 270 kg. What's up, Charles? Good, man. Been a very busy last week or so, today officially is like the first day home where we're not going to be traveling for, other than back and forth with my parents, for like probably a month-ish. So it's just going to be nice to relax a little bit. Maybe we can get some stuff done around here. We've been sleeping in the guest room bed because it's the only bed we have at the moment. We don't have living room furniture, so hopefully some of those kind of things can get done. Did you put the pelt on your horse on its back? Yeah. Yeah, I got, if I remember right, I put it on the horse, I was riding around. Maybe they did shoot my horse. I kind of remember that happening. Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think they, like they didn't kill my horse, but they downed it or whatever. And then they killed me before I could do anything about it. I don't know if that qualifies for what you're telling me should work, but I'm assuming. Snakehead, thank you for the super chat, by the way. If you could add another animal to Parque, what would it be? Man, I don't know enough about... It's kind of a game ranch kind of vibe already. Trying to think what would fit. I'm really not coming up with much of anything. I don't know enough about the region or like what would kind of be able to cohabitate. Is that a word? If it is, I used a big word and I'm proud of myself. If it's not, oh well. Yeah, I don't know. Could it have like a sandbar deer or a rooster deer? I'm making the stretch to Picayune Bay and Classic because it's got water buffalo. I'm not sure what fits. I need a new trail cam for the bait pal. Mine sucked and died. What's a good one to get? Well, that Winghome one that I did a review of, I actually quite liked it. I think the discount code is expired. It was till October 8th or something. The thing is, the trigger speed, I think they said it's 0.4 seconds. It feels slow to me. We've been using it here at the house, and I've got it pointed almost like down the trail a bit. Like it's almost at like a curve in the trail, so I'm looking down it a good bit, and then it kind of turns and goes straight past the camera, I guess. And a lot of times the deer are more than halfway through the frame before like the video starts, and I've got it on 20-second video right now, so you might want something. Well, actually, if you had a bait pile, honestly, man, that might work just fine. It's like a $55 camera, and I mean the video quality is fantastic. We've got videos of a couple of nice bucks around here. I think there's probably 6 different bucks we have on video, but 4 of them are pretty little guys. But all of them you can tell, you know, in the dark and everything, exactly what you're working with, how big the deer are, how big the antlers are, all that. So that might be okay. Steelers game shouldn't have been that close. So, I watched half of it on the plane, and then I listened to the 4th quarter pretty much on the radio driving back. By the time, yeah, at halftime it was 14-0, right? By the time I was listening, it was 17-14, and I was like, what happened? So there was that one good drive the Seahawks had. The other one, didn't they return the kick to like the 40? Like, I don't think it was as bad on the defense as it looked. It kind of just one of those things where they had a couple of tough breaks. The Roethlisberger fumble thing was real unfortunate. They had 2 fumbles at the end before it went into overtime where Devin Bush almost recovered 1. Like, they were real close to it not even getting into overtime, but yeah, it's tough. Tough when it's a backup quarterback and you still end up playing close. It's not like, I mean, Geno Smith was a starter for several years, so it's not as bad, but still. All the animals are albino. That's awesome, man. That's really cool. Where's your review for it? It's on the channel here. It's called, I think the name's Winghome 630M is the name of the camera. Might be trail cam review or something. Apparently in story mode, if you die, anything on your horse is lost. However, as mentioned before, legendary pelts are automatically sent to the trapper. Yeah, I thought that might have been what it said. I wasn't sure. Seriously thought I died during my story mode hunts. Yeah, I don't know, they don't make it incredibly obvious exactly how it works, but it's good that it works that way, it's smart. Unfortunately, it looks like I will not be the highest scorer this week in fantasy. Quite a run. I saw you're still going to be winning. I think the way it looked, I should jump up one more spot this week. It was a rough start to this year, but getting into the top 3 or something, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no worries, Carmeet. I really think if you're watching a trail, it's maybe not the best option. The trigger speed is just too slow. But if you're watching like a bait pile or something where they're going to stop, a cheaper camera like that, the quality's good. The only thing is the night picture quality, it's a lot of blurry stuff if they're moving. So video, I would say, is the way to do that. Getting grief for the snowbuck. So I don't know how any of the legendary spawn stuff works in multiplayer, but I'm going to assume there's one spawn and whoever gets it, gets it. Or actually, yeah. We did, on the 12-hour stream, we had 3 of them. And that was how it worked. I killed the dude, threw it on my horse, and sent my horse away to safety so I could fight. Probably good that it works that way. It makes sense, too, like, having to deal with that sort of thing happening a lot. Can you do a real hunt live? well, technically, the camera I have is capable of live streaming, but I'm pretty sure live streaming anything like that to both YouTube and Twitch is against terms of service. Even if it's not, I'd be a little bit afraid of like walking that line. Because here's the thing. There's like a level of, what's the best way to describe it? A level of like graphic hunting content, I guess I'll just say, that is allowed, and then a level of it that you just cut out. So, for instance, let's say, I don't know, the spine shot that I made in 2019 on that doe. As soon as the deer hit the ground, I just cut it. Because I didn't want any of, anybody that's spine shot a deer knows kind of how that goes. I didn't want any of that in the video. If you do it live, like, what do? If maybe Kyle and I aren't on the same page, and if she's filming it, and when it's live, like, no, you gotta get the camera off, that might be bad, YouTube might take us down and ban us forever. I just would be afraid of anything like that happening. I thought you were talking about in your climber stand, Bottom Boy. I was like, what do you mean you're gonna collapse? Don't do that. Probably as soon as the Cowboys start losing. They seem alright. I can't figure out what to make of the Patriots. I think they're a better team than what their 2-4 record would show. But I don't know, the Cowboys seem alright. What are they, 5-1? I just saw your text, Skylar. Goodness. Good news. Just started playing Call of the Wild again. I decided to buy Silver Ridge Peaks, and I'm really enjoying it. Also bought the 4th gun pack. 2 really good DLC buys. Definitely ones that I would recommend. Live stream wouldn't be legal and could cause issues with your hunt, whereas if you post it up after you hunt and what you get will work just fine. Yeah, there's a lot of unpredictability with hunting. I mean, I could come up with millions of examples probably of little different scenarios that could happen, but let's say even you make a good shot, but maybe it's a hard shot and maybe there's just more blood than YouTube's okay with having. Now you just live streamed that and there's no cutting that out. That's where it gets really tough. I don't think it is on YouTube, but if you show the wrong thing, it could be bad. Exactly, and that's what's tough. Like, when it comes to filming hunts, and it's something that I'm trying to work on, it's something that I'm still not good at, but just trying to capture as much of the hunt as possible. Everything from, maybe climbing into the stand, walking to the stand, especially after a shot, every bit of the tracking and that process. Like, the more that you can film, the better. But if you're doing that live, you gotta be very selective. And then what do? I don't know. What if there's a poor shot? What if you shoot too far back? You're supposed to wait like 6 hours. Well, I guess we'll go live again after we wait our 6 hours. Film, edit, upload, you in the clear? Exactly. When it comes to stuff that's already walking the terms of service line, I would tend to err on that side. Did you get your game working, by the way?
Yeah.
Good. I think I knew that, but I wasn't sure. I feel like you said something about it. Danny, thank you for the super chat, by the way. When the professor cancels class and she doesn't give any notice other than a paper tape to her door, that's my favorite. Walking to the door. I mean, at least the good news is, you got to, this happened to me anyway, would always experience like the, no, I don't want to go to class, I'm getting closer, I'm going to do it, I don't want to do it, and then you see the note, like, it is a little bit annoying to have to walk all the way back, but 12 out of 12 relief. Oh, the puma's what's messing this up. I was wondering, I was like, we shouldn't be spooking it. Alright, and what it is, we've been shooting real poorly with the 243 today. That one was kind of big, right? I don't even know where he went. We'll catch him around the edge. Better be safe than sorry. Yeah, especially when it comes, like, if it's just a hobby kind of thing, it's fine. But when it comes to, job or whatever, definitely better safe than sorry. Kayla? I know no Kayla, Karmik guy. Yikes indeed. That's pretty rough. That's an insult that I don't know if you'll ever come back from.
Trash.
Yeah?
Flinter's no longer your dad.
I think wait. You were just voluntarily disowned, that's what I'm trying to say. Do you think they should have an AR for smaller game? They have the 223 kind of AR style in Classic. It's not AR necessarily, but, you know, closest thing we're gonna get, I would assume, and it does fine. I think that'd be okay. What's the brown pistol-looking sniper you're using it? What's it good for? This? I'm assuming that's what I've been using the majority. It's the M1. It's good for classes 4 to 8. So deer up to elk. What's up?
Sorry, Werewolves attacked me.
What map are you on?
Timbercall.
Do you have your headset on?
Yes.
Okay.
Scared me.
I'm glad you heard it at least. This happens when I'm recording as well. I'll be like, just getting ready to say something about an animal. And I'll say like 2 words, and I hear Kylo over there muttering something like insulting some classic animal. All I heard in the background was trash. Kylo, no. You did it. You asked for this life. The M1 looks so bad with the scope. Yeah, it doesn't fit right. Works good though. Do you think more guns will ever come to the game? Yeah, eventually we'll see more weapon packs and stuff like that. I think we actually had this conversation with Bottom Boy down in West Virginia. It seems, whether it's COVID or whatever, something has slowed their production rate, we'll call it, when it comes to DLCs and all that. Hopefully, that kind of starts to work its way back to how it used to be. Sometime in the near future, but yeah, we'll see more weapon packs for sure. Tips running whitetail at South Lake? I'm assuming you're doing a mission where you have to kill them there. Try between 12 and 1600, see if you maybe have any whitetail drink in there. If not, I would go around and look for zones. Find a zone that's near there, and then if you have to, just keep on backing up and calling them in. I know that's a pain, but it is a possibility. I swear there should be a bigger black bug. Like, I thought I saw at least a 4. It was a 4. Oh, going swimming. And now I lost him. Oh my goodness. The most difficult part of this is not drowning. I think that's what they told me in swim class. What? The most difficult part is not to drown. What's your favorite map? My favorite map is still Leighton Lakes. I really enjoy hunting like antlered animals, and I guess just the variety that comes with antlers I really like. I really thought that should have been a good shot. I've just been straight trash with the 243 today. I think I should retire it and use the 30-30 or something. A lot of people don't realize how much having to work from home affects the speed a team can work. Yeah, and when it comes to like game development, it doesn't even matter if it's mostly one person doing it. Like, one person's gonna do like certain design things and graphic things. One person's working on mechanics. One person's doing this, and the communication's slow. Like, I definitely get all that. I can't swim? I think I can swim. I can't swim well, but I can swim. Got anything good so far? Nothing really to speak of. Mythical red deer's been about the only really even worth mentioning kind of kill. We're gonna go over here where we had some max weight mule deer and hopefully start to find cool stuff. If we got Aoudad and Coos deer, would Rancho be your favorite? I think Rancho's too... I don't know, those lakes, they're a lot of fun to hunt, but I just you spend the vast majority of your time on Rancho in a couple of spots, whereas on Layton, you really do kind of have to cover a lot of ground to see everything. That's something I enjoy, is kind of getting out and hunting different areas of maps. Like if I want to hunt whitetail, or if I want to hunt, I don't know, bobcat, there's at least a couple of those lakes where I'm going to be in the same place. Whereas on Layton, I guess there's some of that sort of thing as well. But there's also more areas I have to go to hunt whitetail or elk or anything like that. So I don't know, I like to see different places. Did Kylo move in? Pretty much, you say?
Yeah. Might as well.
Might as well. I mean, it's a... I don't even know what to call it.
It's a trial right now.
I didn't even think it was that, really, but okay. I see you. A trial.
What?
What was the game? Wasn't it New World that your cousin was telling me about?
Hmm?
Wasn't that game your cousin was telling me about, New World?
Yeah.
I just saw Zaggy on Twitch launch that. On Twitch, on Steam. What, Angry? No. Don't lick my PC. It's dusty as... It would not be good. You and Kyla are great together. I tend to agree, I must say.
How gross.
How gross. Of me?
Huh?
Of me or him?
Both.
Wow.
Gross.
Goodness. How dare he drop a compliment in chat like that? Not for you. If I compliment you goose hunting, your brain's just like, no, I'll show you. I'll miss every shot. Did I not kill two? Wow, I did miss. Must have hit the rock or something. I thought we got them both. New World was the game that was blowing up 3080 GPUs? Oh. Your cousin must have a good computer then.
Yes. He's got that money.
Oh, I see. Gross. Honestly, having a trial movement is good for the relationship. I don't even think that's necessarily what we're doing. It was more so like, kind of like being here to film and all that. I guess ultimately that's just sort of what it ends up being, because it's not entirely permanent. Like after hunting season and stuff, at least for some amount of time, she'll go back to Georgia, I think. What was that?
Somebody shot something.
I thought so. Like with the 22.
Something.
They better not be shooting our deer.
You better not be shooting down our way. You're gonna get bopped.
With what? The muzzleloader.
The muzzle.
The only thing we have right now. Shot a 339 albino mule deer. Nice. It's pretty cool. I always wanted a rare diamond mule deer. Alright, let's try this again. 2 black bucks. Not bad. How many diamonds have you gotten from your Great One grind? I honestly don't even know. I think the Rancho one, about 5. Speaking of diamonds, where was that actually at? Was that in Scarecrow's chat, Kyla? Somebody asked how many diamonds I had. Yeah, okay. So it was in Scarecrow's chat, somebody asked, and I genuinely have no idea. I don't know how many diamonds I have. You said about 800? 810 it is. I really didn't even know if I had passed 800. I kind of remember it happening, but I don't even know. I think that shows you, because it used to be every single stream, how many diamonds, and I knew without looking. I didn't even know that I crossed a milestone number. Go back to pack and move back to you permanently. I mean, that's kind of the hope. Maybe not as quick as that might make it sound. We'll have to kind of see everything. I know it's tough on family. That's what's difficult about the whole thing, I guess. They better not be shooting our deer. Not with a 22. They're allowed to shoot them. Actually, no, they're not. Not with a gun. Never mind. Either with a muzzleloader or a bow, and that was most certainly not a muzzleloader. Riptide, thank you for the super chat, man. Thanks for the great content. You keep me interested in the game and have led to me getting 6 or 7 diamonds last week. That's awesome, man. One I still want is kudu. Any tips to help my odds? Alright, so kudu are tough because they drink at night. I don't even know their exact drink time. I really don't hunt them during their drink times much. They feed in the morning, though. So I would try, like, kind of just hunting early in the morning and pretty much hunting, like, field areas. Maybe near water some, but some of the plains areas you'll see a lot of kudu out and about in the morning. Did something happen over there? I heard you say, like, what the heck or something. Kyla should paint your nails? Can they be camo? Okay. Why's that? I'm just trying to do what the viewers want out here. With the PGZ, don't know won't hurt. No, I mean, I don't really want them to shoot my bucks anyway. So, I thought you wanted a picture of one of us holding that buck, all right? 250 score in whitetail? Are you saying you had a 250 whitetail? Isn't that 1 below diamond? No, it's 5 below diamond. What's 251? Red deer. Sometimes I play this game. Best map? It really is a matter of opinion, Victor, but I definitely quite like Layton. Bronga's a good one. Silver Ridge Peaks is pretty good, and Rancho's a really good map as well. Shot anything with your bow this year? I tend to try to just avoid spoilers until videos drop. Just because then I think, I don't know, I've done it a couple of times. I think the buck that I shot in 2019, I did tell you guys about that before the video dropped. But I just like when, I don't know, let's say the thumbnail is not me holding a deer. At least there's some, like, you guys don't know if I shot a deer this week, so there's at least a reason to watch, and I think it makes the video more interesting. Because if I tell you, no, I haven't shot anything yet, and then the video the first week of archery season comes out, you already know. So if there's a deer filmed, you already know it doesn't get close enough or something doesn't work out. So I like to just keep it where there is no expectation of what's going to happen. It's all like you're watching a TV show, of like a hunting show, and you just are waiting to see what happens. Do you remember who has McCaffrey? Might try to trade for him since he's class. Probably Acid. Right, Acid? You got McCaffrey? I know you're #1 pick. Surprised you didn't draft to a #1 overall. Kill's first ever PA 200 win? You know, the rate the bucks have been showing up, maybe it's possible. We went from, I mean, I don't remember exactly when I got the camera up here, but it was around the 24th of September. Never had a buck on film. Never saw a buck here. Nothing. And then all of a sudden, starting the 12th, I think. Or no, when did we leave for, I guess, the 9th? So probably the 10th? We started getting pictures of bucks. And there's nothing huge yet. But 6 different bucks have been on camera. One's a spike, one's like a busted up, half rack looking thing. A couple little 8s, and then 2 better 8s. But yeah, maybe there's a huge 200 knot tip. I don't know. I have McCaffrey and I ain't getting rid of him. If you trade him, the Dolphins will win next week. I'm already switching gears. Screw whitetail, I want a pronghorn. Oh yeah? We got plans for that now. Ooh, speaking of that, we gotta get preference points within the next 2 weeks. I need to make sure that I don't forget because I have a tendency to do that. Snakehead, thank you for the super chat again. I was looking up what people can hunt in Argentina, and the four-horn ram? I didn't know that those could be hunted. I don't know what a rocket deer is. It sounds kind of cool. I'm looking, Acid. Shot my first ever diamond moose at 278.5 trophy rating. Nice, man. I like the diamond moose. I was gonna give up King Henry? Were you really? I think you're just trolling him. He is just a wrecking ball at running back. That's kind of what Najee Harris is, though. I like it. A little more agile, I would say, but decent comparison. Dolphins season is over, so don't try and sweet talk me with that. It is going to be tough in the AFC. I mean, the Steelers are 3-3, and I am not incredibly confident they're going to be vying for a wild card spot over here. But yeah, I don't know. Winning the division is probably out of the question with the Bills. Wild card, I mean, there's probably 1 or 2 out of the AFC North. There's not a lot of spots left to begin with. Tips for bigger trophies in Classic? Ultimately, it is just RNG. I would say bow hunt, though. Although Kyle is doing it with guns, and maybe I'm the one doing it wrong. But I tend to think that if you're bow hunting, you're not spooking stuff that might be coming into calls that you're not aware of yet. And you might be able to, yeah, kind of, I don't know, if you drop the first animal coming in, you might get a second one coming in, and maybe that one's going to be a bigger one. I know, like, my 2 400 Roosevelt elk in Classic, those were both shot at the same tree stand. I was literally doing homework. Like, I was just sitting there, calling occasionally, and working on, I have no idea what, something in high school. And I was able to make, like, decent shots, and I called in 2 different 400 scoring Roosevelt elk, which is crazy rare, but if I was hunting with a gun, I'd have spooked them for sure. Do we ever stream together? We've done, like, the 12-hour streams were, like, literally side by side, you know, kind of streaming that way. Have we ever done, you've been in a couple of Twitch streams in Discord calls. Ooh, that's a nice 4. Over here is where I had the max weight mule deer track. I don't see any of such things. At that point, we'll shoot the black buck, really. Spooked a couple too, okay. Still don't see any huge ones. Ooh, that was high. One of those shots did the job. And then the larger one's gonna be a little further away. What map do you recommend for elk? Well, I mean, Silver Ridge Peaks for Rocky Mountain elk, or wait, are we talking about Classic still? That could be the thing. If we're talking about Call the Wild, Silver Ridge Peaks for Rocky Mountain elk, or Layton for Roosevelt, your only options. If you are talking about Classic, I don't know. I think Red Feather Falls is best for Roosevelt now. Whiteheart used to be really good, but I think since they added Bobcats, it just hasn't been quite as good. What just happened?
Someone did a duplicate message, and I did the bottom one, and the bottom one deleted the top one.
Oh. Smooth.
It's funny.
Whoops.
Mod probs.
Goodness. Can't remember if I told you this or not, but that non-tip muley and 200 from the same herd made it to the Super Rare Gallery. Nice, man. That's pretty cool. Tall little level 3 guy. And I guess that other one we didn't make a good shot on. Anyway, we got places to be before the drink time ends. Loggers is best? Yes, best elk map. You know, I always thought...
That's the map that I'm on for elk.
What map are you on?
Yeah,
Oh, for Rocky Mountain elk, yeah? Yeah, that's where you shoot 400s.
you're just walking around the river, getting spooked by wolves, and then circling around. If you're patient enough,
You just gotta believe, I think, is the lesson here. I forget what I was getting at now. Oh, the loggers thing, yeah. I always used to think, like, if they really wanted guests to buy a membership, that they should have put elk on the beginner map. Or, because, like, you could only hunt loggers. I don't think you were even allowed to hunt other reserves at one point as a guest. Or maybe it was just that loggers was the only map that had mule deer. It might have been simply that. But I always was like, man, put elk there. How many people are going to be able to see a giant elk and not buy a membership? I wouldn't be able to Wouldn't be able to deal. I read in Walmart today. We were reading in Walmart too. I have never, you know, no ill intentions towards anybody walking around doing their shopping at Walmart, but I have never been stuck in so many aisles between slow people in my life. Just
Okay, old people.
they weren't all old. Some people are just, you know, living their life.
Old in my eyes.
Well, guess that's the difference. Settlers is where my 200 lives.
I bet.
I think you can do it. I own a musket for home defense. I mean, currently I've got an inline muzzleloader. That's about it. I gotta get. I think I know why. Because I had my turkey shotgun in my apartment for a long time, but pretty sure the issue is that it was so inaccurate that I ended up switching it out at the end of the year and still with my parents. Red Dennis peed and was impressed. I peed in Walmart today. You proud of me? I heard that.
What?
Your little laugh. I know what that was all about.
Yeah.
This is so chill. I love it. We're just straight vibing on here on Parque today, doing whatever. Conversations about who knows what. Gonna spawn mash middle tower to get that 200. You really want to be in that group? Who even cares if you do something like that? Somebody's gonna understand that reference. Jazzy's the queen of dropping a loud M when people block her in the store. Kyle and I don't do that. We sit there awkwardly because that's how we are, I guess.
Well, that old guy getting out, I was just not even trying. He was pushing his buggy out the Walmart exit.
Oh no, like if it's someone older that obviously like is just like struggling to get along, the last thing I want to do is make them feel like they can't keep up anymore or whatever.
Oh, you're talking about the two ladies with like 3 carts of shiz.
Yeah.
I forgot where we were. YouTube! You gotta be PG.
Smooth. 3 carts of shiz. Oh, and thank you for the super jam, man. What map's your favorite map? Still Leighton Lakes. I like the species too much to change my mind on that just yet. There's a good buck. Never mind. Not as big as I thought. No, there were those. There was the hunting aisle. That guy was in like a little.
Oh, wheelchair.
Yeah, so that didn't bother me. But no, there were a couple of times like the one guy was like just blocking our way out, and his wife comes through. He's like, "Why do you gotta block them?" It's like, you're a champ. I'm a big let me scoot drive past you. I just stand there awkwardly and wait for them to move. Huh?
So you sure do.
Ain't just me. I feel like sometimes that's the most effective because then they realize you've been there forever. $50? Good job. Good job. So you're over 100 hunter score then. Has to be.
Okay.
Sure was. Thanks for attending my TED Talk. Gotta love when you go to claim a nice bighorn and the game crashes. Game crashes in general are just frustrating. Small little mule deer over there. All these ducks, and they're all little guys. Joseph, thank you for the super chat, by the way. I appreciate you, man. There's some black buck. Look at all these guys. And they're all small. Yay. It's fine. Got a lion .1 trophy rating off diamond. Would that have been a mythical or a level 9? That could have been either one. Some mythicals are just huge for some reason. No way Flinter's live when I'm awake. Good timing, I guess, today. Glad you can make it to the stream. I have my headset like half on. I hear something. Is it just Rascal? Oh no, it's these guys. Hmm?
Now you're talking to me, I'm scrolling through looking for acids. Multiplayer man.
No, you're all good. trying to steal his 200. I would quite enjoy the fallout of that happening. What's that?
I'm looking for
Get a 400 non-tip. I would be really upset if you do that. Not upset, but like an of course kind of thing, I guess.
I mean, I'd like to just get a small non-tip to know, the excitement for that. The air has occurred.
It's fine. We get 3. Ooh. Not too bad. Why do so many people use 30R when it doesn't cover as many classes as the 300? I think it's a combination of the fact that the 30R is double barrel, so you have an immediate follow-up if you want. And the 300 is one of the first weapons ever to release in Classic, and I think it's kind of like a recency bias thing. The 30R is not new. It's probably 5 years old by this point, but it's just the newer, shinier thing. She's gonna steal my 400 Rocky Mountain Elk. She doesn't need any of those. She's got a 417. That was so cool. Like she found that when I was recording. What video was I doing? The moose one, I think, on Yukon. So like I finished that. Like I went over. She said it was big. I went over and confirmed that basically. Then I got back to recording. She was still chasing it. Literally all I did was join the game, ran like 3,000 meters to her. At that point, she found the track, we followed it, and I called it in. And I was watching it coming in, I'm thinking, because I knew, like I saw the 3 back tines, and it was pretty good. I'm like, this is probably a 400 elk, and I'm just watching a player who has killed 1 about to smoke a 400 elk. And it surely was. Am I finding a super rare or a great one today? I think you're going to find a level 1 melon stick whitetail like I did. That was something. I'm glad that we got a big one right after that, because that kind of made me sad, but I don't know, there's something about tiny rares that make me laugh too. 12, 13 iron. I guess we're going for a water buffalo for a little bit. I thought I saw a diamond axis there. It was level 5 red deer. I did the opposite of that once on stream. I was talking about something, like I was telling a story or whatever, and I spotted a level 5 axis deer, and this is back before they had True X, so they didn't look even remotely impressive. So it didn't strike me as being anything worth actually even looking at. And the chat's just like blowing up, like, that's a level 5, that's a diamond, that's a diamond. And I was like, oh, yeah, I guess we'll shoot that. Finger and clinger. Almost at it. Keeps autocorrecting. That's the way it goes. Out of my last 8 rares, only one was a buck? All whitetail? How are you getting that many does? Are you shooting does? Oh, okay. Oh. I see. I guess. It kind of makes sense. Instead of getting whitetail that eventually their herds dwindle down to like a 1 buck or no bucks. First all ship I killed in Classic was a 202 scoring big male. Not too bad. I don't know if I had any firsts that were like huge. I know my first Roosevelt elk was 350 something, but that's hardly anything insane. Trying to think of like newer species that have released. I know I shot a 600 reindeer the day that Lynx came out, but my first reindeer wasn't special. That might have been a 500 something. There's a decent buck. See if we can slow them down real quick. Did that do it? Yes. Now, where was the 4? Back there a little bit. Nice. Double nice. Flinter the finger clinger. We're not gonna even. Reading that is as far as I will go. Nothing special out here. You know, I'm a little bummed out. There's still a good bit of ground to cover, but I know we did like Black Buck and more was our last stream, and I really don't remember what we did. It's been too long. Like, I know we were shooting a bunch of stuff for respawns, and I was kind of hoping we'd see a little more. Double kill. 600 reindeer. I've had, I think, just the 2. But I was with a friend for like a 650. It was like a taking turns thing. It was, I swear, multiplayer. It's just, it does it. It was a Rudolph hunt. Those of you that know Guide Emperor J, he's been in a couple of my videos. We were just going back and forth. Like, I shot a reindeer, then he shot a reindeer. And the only thing was, like, I think because I was the one making the video, I would get the first Rudolph and he got the second. And ultimately, he got a bigger Rudolph than me, too, in this video. But he shot like a 650 reindeer that something happened to my recording software. I don't know that I got to include it in that video. But then another time, it's the same day, the somewhat infamous story of guiding a newer player to a 200. There were 2 newer players. This was, to try to make a long story short, there was a period of time where kind of a bunch of Call of the Wild players were maybe getting bored with Call of the Wild. I think Call of the Wild was like really in that stage between new maps. And a bunch of people were kind of trying out classics. I was taking some newer players on a hunt and guided somebody to a 637, which is way bigger than my personal best. Mine's a 621, I think, for reindeer. Then we go out, and the other guy shot a piebald doe, and then that 203, I think, whitetail. Oof. Big sad acid. You think there's gonna be another 400 waiting for acid? I know I had an albino mule deer doe there. I've had a couple of non-tips. I think the couple of albino wolves that spawned on my map that I didn't get, but somebody did. I want to say they were in that area. It's a good spot. What map is that? This is Parque Fernando. It is kind of set in Argentina sort of area in South America. It's a cool map. It's a cool concept with the different species it has. I'm excited to hunt tonight. I feel the breeze coming into the window. It's still very chilly. The thing on the PC says 57, so...
Mine says 56.
What?
That's what the weather says on mine.
On the PC, like on that...
Yeah.
Mine says 58 now. The computers themselves aren't 3 feet apart.
They're not even 3 feet.
No. Love randos pulling up in my driveway looking for hay for sale. Well, did you have any? Did he come up and say hi? And then you knew what the requested product was? I hope that's how it went. Look at all these not very big mule. This is crazy. Like the amount of small bucks. The respawns have gone south, it would seem. South with the winter, perhaps. Should try that method for the one grind sometime. Works so well for Mel, Ron, and myself. I might. I don't know. I'm hardly even grinding, quite honestly. I just play every now and then and shoot a couple whitetail, and that's about it. Mine says 76. Is your PC also within 3 feet? My internet is like a dead fish. Sometimes mine's that way. I don't get it. It had a 30-second blip right at the beginning of the stream, and it's been fine ever since. I don't know. Parque Commando. Gonna have to call my dad. He's the one with all the hay. My default answer every time. I don't want to deal with it. Call my dad. You're not going to shoot 300 to 500 a day like me then? Yeah. Like, if I get to stream it for 2 hours and kill, I don't know what I get, 40 bucks in 2 hours, 50 bucks. That's about it for a week, usually. It's been slow. Just finding the time has been quite rough. I'm impressed we didn't hit the tree. Yeah, we got it. Cool. Is it 76 in Iowa? It's pretty toasty. Have you had problems with there not being whitetail on Layton? So with the Rancho update, they kind of moved whitetail around. And the way it seems is that they can pretty much be anywhere on Layton. They don't have like a certain spot where they show up more commonly, kind of like they used to. So that might just be it. You might just be looking in the areas where they used to be, but now they're like all over. I'm not going to shoot 300 at all. That's my grinding strugs. Can't do it. You just gotta go out and hunt in that creek. You'll kill a great one in real life. I love that spot. I'm gonna have to look. I don't think there's... So like, you know that we have a creek that runs through our front yard, and we do own ground on both sides of it, but I don't think there's any real opportunity to actually like hunt the creek itself. Because there's, if you follow it up, there's more like houses and stuff. Just don't think it's gonna work. To have a spot like that, I would just love it. Nice bottom boy. I don't think we had a frost. We slept in a little bit because of getting home at almost 1 in the morning, but I don't think it was quite that chilly. That makes sense, Scarecrow. If you don't mind, could you please explain herd management? So I don't think... Some people still say that there is something to it. Ultimately, the idea is that we don't know exactly how the spawning mechanics work in Call of the Wild, and maybe there's some sort of balancing act. So what I mean by that is, let's say you have, for the sake of it, every whitetail buck on your map's level 2. Then, if you shoot some of those level 2s and they respawn as level 1s, it would make sense to leave the level 1s and shoot more level 2s. If the game's trying to balance it out, you're going to get some 3s to balance out the 1s. That's the theory. I don't really think it works that way. I think it is pretty much entirely random. But there are some people that swear by like only shooting the mid-sized animals and leaving all the small ones. I don't know. I've never had much luck doing it that way with anything. Windows decided to run an update. Oh, that's big, unfortunate. Speaking of Windows and updates, is Windows 11 a thing? I swear, I keep seeing like ads for that. I don't know if I should get that. I want Windows 12, please. What's up, dog? Best dog talents? I forgot we dropped that one. That was silly. You can see what I have on mine. Some of these are just for fun. Like the howling thing is entirely useless. It's just like cool that I can make him howl. Why is that not working? Oh, because I'm in the wrong thing. That's why. It's just neat. And actually, it does. I just saw that. It is like giving him a treat or something. It looked like it increased his like friendship or whatever. I'm not sure. Anyway, yeah. Just generally like the tracking ones, I would say, are the best. There's nothing you can do with the dogs that are going to make them way better or worse. There's a nice buffalo over there. Running off. Ooh, that might have been low. Yeah, it was so low that we didn't even hit him. Breath strugs today, I will say that. My goodness, I hate when I do that. I try to zoom in my scope just a little bit too quick, and then I end up switching guns before the gun is aimed back in. It's the strugs of not having to hold down aim down sight thing. I don't even know where he went. Well then, let's try a little bit of dead forest hunting for a couple of minutes here. I've had some luck hunting mule deer this way. How do you have so much money? Just a lot of kills and a lot of hours. I'll look at the numbers here as we're heading off. Try to get down this way.
Plus you don't tax a lot of stuff.
No, anymore is pretty much...
Like I would tax, because
Yeah, it's pretty much just diamonds and cool rares at this point. What's he fleeing from? Gonna be fleeing from a bullet now. Anyway, I've got almost 4,800 hours, and if we go into this... Oh wow, today we passed over 38,000 kills, so just all that kind of stuff adds up. I'm working on trying to get like 12, 12, 12, 12 in the money category. That might be maybe Wednesday's Friday. I don't think it'll be tomorrow. Wesley, thank you for the super chat. You still have your spreadsheets for the animal class? They should be in the Discord. I should say, like, I don't make any of those spreadsheets. We have the Discord server in the community, and it's simply like a place to host them and like let more people see them. It's all like community made stuff. But yeah, as far as I know, they're all still there. Couple of mule deer up there. There must be, I think I see the puma. What are you, sir? A mythical. Let's see if we can get that. 300 meters away. It's a little bit of a stretch, but he didn't seem to enjoy getting shot. Yeah, it'll work. You scarecrow in the chat, you scared him. He ran off with his scare tail between his legs. Yeah? I see. Oh. What's up, Joe? Sorry late today. No worries, man. The hunt's been alright. Nothing special to speak of. We shot a bunch of golds, which is good. We've had everything from mule deer to black buck, red deer. I don't think we got any access deer golds. We shot at a couple that would have been, and hit like random stuff. There was one that I was shooting at. There was a big stump like right in front of me, and I was just hitting that, and didn't know it. But yeah, no diamonds, no rares, at least not yet. We've got a couple of minutes here, but as the case tends to be, pretty much any time in the month of October, pretty much at 5 o'clock, we have to wrap up, and looks pretty calm out there, so I think we're probably going to try to hunt tonight. Really pulling for you in fantasy this week? Do you have a gold diamond wildebeest? Yeah, we've got a couple of them. My first diamond wildebeest in general was a gold, actually, oddly enough, and bighorns. Since then, I've had a couple of small horns diamond golds, but never had another bighorns one. Wesley, thank you again. I gotta go, but keep up the good work. I will definitely do my best. Thank you, man. Appreciate the support. I will look at the temperature there, see how close it is. I'm curious. It says 70. 68. Better than what we were seeing. Especially for 5 o'clock. At 5 o'clock, it was like the heat of the day, it felt like. 372. You just gotta use the single shot shotgun, Asin.
Yeah.
Really pulling for that win? I think you got it. How long have you been playing, like in general? I actually got to play the beta for Call of the Wild, and it wasn't due to anything I did. They basically ran like a lottery kind of deal. You could put in your email, and if you got drawn, they would give you a code to play the beta, and I did not get drawn, but I was fortunate that I had a little YouTube following at the time, and somebody put in their email like 5 times, or 5 different emails, and they got 2 codes. They played one and sent me one, and I got to play the beta in, I'm going to say it was December 10th of 2016, I think. 2-minute clutch. We're trying, man. We're trying out here, but it's just not been it. That was a decent buck. At least we got him. Trying to decide what to do tonight. Muzzleloader or archery. If the winds calm down, I'd like to actually bow hunt. We'll see. The musket is unreal in this game. Yeah, the muzzleloaders in Call of the Wild are kind of absurdly overpowered, I might say. The fact that they're only up to class 8 just doesn't even make sense, quite honestly. Where is our buck? Only 27 degrees? Ooh, that sounds pretty chilly. I'm not quite ready for that. I'm excited for that kind of weather eventually, but not quite ready for it at this point. Only 27? Where do you hunt it in real life? What do you hunt in real life? I read that wrong. Mostly whitetail. Sometimes I pretend to hunt coyotes, but I just miss them. Turkeys, I pretend to hunt them too, I just never see them. But whitetail is my main thing I go after. And speaking of that, I think that's going to be what we're headed off to do. So unfortunately, nothing really special to speak of off Parque. I don't know how many harvests we got today. I mean, yeah, we probably shot 40 plus things, because in the last 40 minutes we killed 20. Hopefully respawns for future hunts. I still really want the couple of rare black buck golds for the trophy lodge, so shot a lot of black buck today. Maybe we can get something out of that for the next hunt. But anyway, yeah, as always guys, thanks for hanging out, thanks so much for watching, thanks for all the support, and I shall see you in tomorrow's video. Bye!